Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper and Twine. I do hope everybody is well. I thought I would come on with a video today. It's a two-pronged video. We're going to make our tag for the hashtag PT Tag Club. There were two prompts this month. One was Sunday dinner and the other one was tertiary. Now, you know that since I started hosting this club, I've always combined two prompts in one tag. I'm going to just do the tertiary prompt today and help some of you who might be struggling with what tertiary actually is, and I'm going to interpret it my way. But before we go on to that, I just want to share a couple of things with you. You've heard me talk about my friend Hazel, who owns the shop DragonsPaperCraft. Sorry, the cat is being a real menace actually. Hold on a minute. She was just about to knock this on the floor off my other desk, so we'll put that safe. And there's some knitting over there that she might knock on the floor. Anyway, we'll leave her to it. Yes, anyways, I was saying my friend Hazel, who owns DragonsPaperCraft, our paper crafting independent store in town. Two things I want to share with you. First of all, she's got a huge following on Facebook. She's done Facebook Lives. I'm just looking at the cat, I'm sorry. She's just making friends with Amelia the duck and then she's trying to open the door. Oh, bless her. Yes, as I was saying, she's got a huge following on her Facebook group. I'll try and leave a link. You know, I'm not very good with Facebook. But excitingly, she has recently, in the last week or so, started a YouTube channel, and she's uploaded some of her lives from Facebook on her YouTube channel. So I'll leave Hazel in the description box. But she has just released with Studio Light her second release with them, Nature's Dream 2. And of course my FOMO kicked in and I had to have it. So I'm here to share with you what I have purchased. And I purchased it when I purchased it and it's been hand delivered. So thank you Hazel and Laura for that. Now, I ordered a couple of things. I've ordered the whole bundle, and I'll leave this in the description box, a link to it, so you can see. You save an absolute fortune if you buy the whole bundle. I'm not encouraging you to be profligate like me, but my goodness, there's so much here. I don't know where to start. Do go and get yourself a hot drink or get Barry to make you one. He's lurking around somewhere. The cat's very excited now. She's going to play with this paper bag on the floor. So sorry if you hear any noise from that. But this is a lovely bundle and it will work well, obviously, with her previous release from Studio Light. I'm late to the party with Studio Light products, actually. I did do a magazine commission with one of their paper packs, die-cut paper packs. And it had stamps and I think there was a stencil as well. And I really like their stuff. But anyway, we'll try and break it down by product. So we've got two stencils. Get your words out, Ashley. I'm really sorry. I'm still suffering with the after effects of COVID. We have got two 3D embossing folders. I don't know whether they are 3D. But we've got two embossing folders anyway. Look, you can see this. I've actually got a stencil. And I can't remember whether it's a Funky Fossil or a Tim Holtz stencil that is this pattern. So it'd be interesting to see if they worked together, wouldn't it? So there's that. There's that embossing folder. Then we have this embossing folder, which is really sweet. So we've got a grid background. And I think in Hazel's first collection, there was some kind of background stamp that had a grid on it. But you've got little butterflies here, and then these foliages. They're very Tim Holtz-esque, aren't they? The wild flowers and the meadow flowers. So it'd be interesting to see what that is like. And I will do some demos with these, perhaps. Nowhere near as good as Hazel, obviously. Then we've got two paper stacks. I'm showing this all. Oh, right, come on, let's just get professional. And we will tidy up a little bit and we'll do little bit by little bit. That's what we will do. So the next thing I want to share with you are the paper pads. There we go, that's a bit better, isn't it? So we've got this, which is die-cut paper pad. There are 20 sheets, and they're A5, and it says there's over 390 paper elements. You don't need to cut because they're all die cut. So we've got some sentiments here with the purple background is really nice. Get well soon with sympathy, celebrate your big day. Then we've got these sentiment toppers. Start living your dreams like they already came true. Yes, the cat is really enjoying the paperback down there. Then we've got these Polaroids, which are a recurring theme. There was a little Polaroid die in the first release, or was it a stamp? I can't remember. Oh, blimey, she's really annoying, sorry. Oh, this is sweet. Look, we've got tickets, and this is really sweet. Let's see how easy it is to pop it out. Ooh. Very easy. Very easy to pop it out. And I'll tell you what's quite nice is, you know, sometimes the hunky-dory die cut toppers, you get a real nub on them, but on here it looks like the nub has stayed with the background paper. And you know, this little bit here, if you get a little heart punch or butterfly punch or a little circle die, don't waste this little bit of background paper here that's got text on it. Those are very nice. Then we've got these flowers. What are they? Hydrangeas? I think they're hydrangeas. And thistles, pansies, very purple theme going on here. We've got butterflies and moths, 2 of each. We've got more little floral stems, wildflowers and foliage. More pansies and hydrangeas. The colour of hydrangeas changes, doesn't it, with the acidity or the pH of the soil. Oh, I like the little birds. The little birds are adorable. And more flowers. These are very delicate, and butterflies, cabbage whites. So that is that. Very nice. We'll pop you down there. Then we've got this 8x8, 36 sheets, 170 GSM paper pad. It's single-sided, but really nice backgrounds. Got lovely sage green. The light isn't very good here. The colours aren't coming up very true. It looks like you get 3 of each. Purples again, so these will work really well with the die cuts. Look at this, I love this. And there is a background stamp, I think. Oh, and this is a nod to something that's coming in a minute. Can you see that there? Yes, very nice. We'll just do a quick whiz. Nice, lovely. I mean, you could try and create all of these kinds of effects yourself with your inks and sprays and what have you. That's nice. The hydrangea flowers with the typewriter text over the top. Lovely. That's nice as well. With thistles. Very nice, very nice. So that's that. Then we'll come on to the stencils. There are, I believe, 2 stencils. So we've got this, which I have to say is very similar to a Tim Holtz one that I've got. Slightly different, but it's very similar. It's like a cobbled path effect. And good quality black mylar. We might use that on our tag, so we'll keep that out. Then we've got this, look. This is really sweet with the butterfly and the foliage. So those are the stencils. I don't think there's another stencil. Let me just check. I'm just trying to separate things. We've done those already. Okay, so yes, those are the 2 stencils, and then we've got 2 dies. Oh, this is sweet. I love that little teeny tiny tag. Really lovely. Nature blooms. And depending on how that cuts, you could possibly snip, when it's cut, snip the words so that you don't have to have it in one long line. You could have the nature and then the blooms separate. And then you've got the thistle. Very nice. I do love that little tag there. It's right up my street. And then we've got this. So you've got the corner, which is a nod to some of the paper in the pack that we've just seen. And I don't know whether there's a stamp with that as well. And then this, that's not so much me. I'm not you know, that's not so much me, but I do like that. It'd be interesting to see what that looks like. So there's that. And then we've got a stamp and die set together. So you've got the big Polaroid with the accompanying die. We're not going to use that today, so we'll just pop that out of the way. And if you want to go and check out Hazel's YouTube channel, she's got a really interesting demo. I'll see if I can link the particular video where she shows you how you can make storage for your stamp and die collection, etc. She's made a storage folder for the whole of this collection, so it's all in one place. Been on ages, we haven't made anything yet. Then there is this. I mean, I could have just bought things separately and foregone this. I might not have, what's the word I'm looking for, needed this really, but you know, FOMO kicking in. But it's one of those guide template things that you use a school tool with, and you can make this example bag. Oh, cat, you can get out of this door here, look. So that's that. Again, it looks good quality. We've done the embossing folders. We're not going to use the embossing folders on our tag today. And then we have got a whole load of stamps. So what to start with first? A couple of background stamps. So we might use this. Just a really sketchy alphabet. I mean, I've got alphabet background stamps, but what's quite nice about this is that there is the sketchy element. And again, it kind of helps, doesn't it, that you don't need to be perfect when you're stamping. So there is that. Then the grid background. Again, you don't need to ink all of it up. You can just do little bits of it. We might have a play with that today. Then we've got a little floral set here. All of these tie in really nicely. What do they call these? These A6s? Does it say on the other side? Can't see. Might be even A7. I don't know. Anyway, they're really cute. This is nice. And I like the little ink splatters. Lovely, lovely. We might play with those today. And then we've got two bigger stamps. So with this one here, you get 4 separate stamps, all with, again, the splatters and the little doodads, the different sizes to this one here. Yeah, so you can make a really nice bouquet with all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And everything individually is very well priced, actually, I have to say. And what I'll be doing, I might make the storage, I don't know. I will just snip off the top here so that I can keep it sealed at the bottom and then lift the stamp out. Probably not going to use that today because it's too big for my tag that I've pre-cut. And then this is really cute. You've got a big thistle background stamp here, and then you've got a little splatter, a little ladybug, some dots. I mean, I've got loads of stamps like that, and I think in one of Hazel's first releases on her through Julie Hickey there was something similar, but the little bird's cute, isn't it? So we might use the bird. So we'll keep those there ready to use. I've cut a tag. I haven't even really measured it. It's probably about 4 inches wide. It's just over. Let me just get my folder to see if it'll actually fit in. Bear with. Cat, you can go out now. If you want to go out, you can go out. Yes, it will fit in. So a lot of my tags recently I've been making have been 7x4, but I just found some scrap white card, and this is just about 6, just under 6 inches by 4, and what did we say it was? 4 1/4. So if you want to make something similar at home. Now, I know that a lot of you be panicking about what a tertiary colour is, so I don't want to teach my grandmother to suck eggs, but hopefully you all know about primary colours, which are blue, red and yellow. And if you mix the 3 primary colours together, you get orange, green and purple. Those are your secondary colours. Now, to get a tertiary colour, you mix a primary and a secondary colour together in equal measure. And that will give you colours like teal and magenta and yellow orange. So I've chosen 3 colours of my Distress Oxides that are essentially tertiary colours. But, you know, you do you interpret tertiary as you see fit. I did say that perhaps you might want to just take it as a number 3. Tertiary, you know, if you think about our education, we have primary education, secondary education and tertiary education, which is if you go to university. And sometimes they're called tertiary colleges. So I've gone with Twisted Citron for my lime. I've gone with Broken China for my teal. And I've gone with Carved Pumpkin for my yellowy orange. Okay, so those I am interpreting as my colours. And I might use all of them. I might use just a bit of one. I don't know. I've also got, as a bit of a neutral, antique linen, and I'm going to use black ink. And I don't really know what I'm going to do, except first of all, let's do a little bit of stenciling. So I think let's just chop the little bit of this off the top. I'll chop it there. And that means that I can just get my stencil out of the packet and keep the bottom of the packet intact for now. You know what I haven't got, don't you? I haven't got a brush. Bear with. I'm so well prepared, aren't I? Bear with. Talk amongst yourselves on the back row. Right, I have a brush. I'm going to get a couple of brushes. And I'm going to get my Tim Holtzy sentiments just in case I want it. Okay, so I have some brushes. I'm going to... Okay, I don't know whether my antique linen is drying up a bit. And I don't want this all over, but it would be quite nice if it was a little bit straight, actually. There we go, got a little bit of that there. Just want this to be subtle. Have a bit of you up here. And it's always good to do areas in odd numbers, I think. So we'll have a little bit down this bottom corner here going up. There's no rhyme nor reason. I'm just, there you go. You can go back in your pocket. I'm not going to use you again today, I don't think. In you go. Got to find a home for this. I might, as I say, have a go at the storage. And I'll tell you what else Hazel has got. You might need to go onto her shop website and look at the workshops. She's got online workshops. She's got how you can make storage out of A4 card, white card, 300 GSM white card for your inks. So yeah, that's that. Now I think I would like to come in next, I know, with the alphabet background stamp. So I'm just going to chop into that. Now I haven't got a block big enough for this. If you were really precious about it, you could use your stamp platform, but I don't want to even ink the whole thing up. And I'm keeping it on the carrier sheet and using that as my block. And I'm going to just tone on tone. Oh, do you know, what I could have done maybe was a bit of an inky background. But I'm not going to, because I'm envisaging white space. Okay, I'm just going to stamp off a little bit, because I don't want loads. Boop. Boop. I'll have a little bit there as well. So we've gone kind of in 3s again, but we might even do 5. There we go. Oh, that's quite nice. And then I would like, actually I'm going to ink up again and do that bottom corner like so. There. Had quite nice light and now it's gone funny again. You see? Help if I was in shot. I'm slightly sitting in a slightly different place to where I normally am. Right, we'll move you out of the way because I don't need you again. Now I think I would like to use some of this stencil down the bottom. And you can change the direction of your stencils by deciding which side you're going to ink through. So, I mean, we have got butterflies in both orientations, but if you'd only got one and you wanted another one to look the other way, you could just flip your stencil over. And it might be that you want that kind of arrangement there. In fact, I do like that. And I'm going to... Or do I want to do a bit more background stamping first? Decisions, decisions, decisions. Comment down below. Am I going to stencil in the background or am I going to stamp? I think I'm going to stencil. And I could mask off this butterfly, but, you know, I'm not being too precious about it. I have to say the stencil seems a really nice quality, and you could always add a bit more, you know, if you wanted to. Now I haven't got what do you call it, purple for thistles, but I'm just going to come in here. And you can get really, really, really small blending brushes that will go through these smaller areas. Just going to realign that. And then I'm going to come in with my blue. Because blue and purple are quite close together. And this is my, let's just move that over actually, because I don't think that's in quite the right place. There we go. I could have taped this down, but I didn't. COVID, blame COVID. Blame it on the COVID. There we go. So, oh, I quite like that. What do you guys think? And then I could flip it again the other way. And I will have a little bit of this down here, I think. We'll come in with the blue, just pale over that text. And then just using what's on my brush, trying not to dip my arm in the ink. There we go. Let's take this away and see what that looks like. Oh, I like very much. Right, now, so I've used the lime green, I've used the teal. I like that Hazel, me likes very much. Now, what else? Are we going to do any more stamping? Do you know, I quite like the subtlety of this, you know. But I want to do something with the background stamp. We haven't introduced any orange yet. And I might, oh yes, I've just had a little idea, actually. I've just had a wee idea. I'm going to ink up a little bit of this with green. Try not to ink up over your tag, Ashley. There we go. I'm just going to add a little bit. Oh, a little bit. There. I'm going to stop there with that. I like that very much. Let's pop you all out of the way. You can get to know each other on the floor. Then, oh, I know I want to add some orange, but I don't want there to be a lot of orange. And we haven't used any of these stamps. This one's quite subtle, isn't it? Let's just take a little bit off this. When you're doing that, please be careful if you've got big scissors that you're not actually cutting into your stamp. Now that would be quite nice there. You know, I said I didn't want those very big stamps. I might have changed my mind. Let's have a look at you. And I could die cut something, but that means getting the die cut machine out. See, I might have a go with this. And do we want to add black, or do we want to keep it with these nice colours? Which one do we like? I think it was you, wasn't it? Oh yes, and I know something else that I want to do. Yes, it was you that I liked the look of. No, I'm not going to do that. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to press pause and I'm going to finish the tag off when I've done something. Bear with. So I'm ready to do my last little bit of pithering now, and I'm going to introduce my third tertiary colour, which is going to be orange. I'm going to use this little speckled stamp from this set here, which is called Thistle. And let's find a little block. This will do. It's a bit big, but never mind. And I just want this to be really, really subtle in the background. So I might stamp off a little bit first. So we'll have a little bit there. Just the little merest suggestion of orange. A little bit down there. Oh, that's quite nice actually. Actually, I do quite like it a bit more vibrant than I've done it. So I'm going to have another little blob there. And these do benefit from, actually, I'll just demonstrate. I lifted the first ones off and I didn't get very good contact. They do benefit from being held, making contact and lifting off. You can see I've got a much better impression there. Just want a little bit of balance down the bottom here. And less is more. That is it. That's all I'm going to do with the orange. So we've got our teal colour, we've got our lime green, and we've got our yellowy orange. Those are my interpretations of the tertiary colours. Now, to just finish off, I've cut the tag, and what I did, oh, I love it, love it. I mixed together on my big block some twisted citron and some teal wash pixie powder and spritzed, and I got these gorgeous colours. I love how you've got a real, oh, I don't know what kind of green you'd call that. I suppose it is kind of like a bit like a grass green, isn't it? And you've got a little bit of shimmer from the Cosmic Shimmer. I've cut the little tag, which leaves this gorgeous little heart hole. I have poked a hole in my tag here, and I'm going to thread this through with great difficulty through my hole. Oh, it would help if all the bits were the same length, and then you might stand a chance, Ashley. Bear with. Snip. Twizzle. And thread through from the front to the back. You know I like my little doodads. I've been doing this a lot on tags recently. There we go. And I'm going to tape it at the back. Now somewhere I did keep the little green heart. There it is. I'm going to tape this on the back. Actually we'll have you about like so. Add a little bit of red liner tape. Oh, Hazel, I need some more of this. I'm out of luck though, because the shop's closed for a few days. I think Hazel and Paul are going on a well-deserved break. Right, I'm going to just line that up there, like so. Take the backing off. That's the one thing I don't like about that tape, is the kind of staticky bit. Then I need something to cover that up with. One of those die cuts would be good, but I might just put something else over it instead. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come in with that little speckle stamp, but in the broken china, and just stamp the back of that just to add a bit more interest. I've got a little bit of colour on it, can you see? so that if we do get it kind of, you know, twizzling around, it's not just white and boring. There we go. I do love me some speckles, as you know. Now, tiny bit of glue, and then I'm going to stick that little heart just here, and that will cover that little hole up. Oh. And it's just very, very subtly shimmery. There we go, like so. Press that down. I've thread, oh, you see I've pressed that down so much it stuck to my thing. I've threaded a little blue bead on there as well from this tub of beads that I bought somewhere. Such good value for money. I'm working my way through them slowly. You can go back in the drawer. I do try and keep my desk tidy as I'm going along. That is that. Now, the other thing that I have done, I have die cut 3 of the sprigs, and I sprayed, as I said, I smooshed the twisted citron and the teal wash onto my acrylic block, spritzed with water, and then put onto these die cuts. Now I want the deepest one there, like so, and then I think I want you kind of there, and you kind of there, so they're all what's the word I'm looking for, on top of each other, layered. Oh, I tell you, this COVID, and I'm not going to glue every little bit of this down, just adding glue to the bottom half of this so that it can be free form, as it were. And you've got the little stenciled bits peeking out from underneath, which gives quite a nice composition. Again, we will just glue the bottom of this. I've really enjoyed using this Hazel, and I'll just point out that I have purchased this with my own money, not sponsored or anything, but Hazel, if you would like to. There we go. Layer that like so, so you've got a bit of dimension on this tag. And then finally this one again, I'm just gluing on the, excuse me, I'm getting really bunged up, on the bottom part of it. There we go. You could actually alter these by snipping some of these leaves off so you've got a longer stem if you wanted to as well. We'll have you like so. There we go, that's that. And I will put a bit of twine through it. Got this, which is left over from a knitting project. It's got little beads on it, mixture of blues and greens. And then I might just edge round and we'll find a little sentimenty thing to put on. And as I say, I do need to find something to just pop on the back to hide the workings of this little dangly tag. Blue's come back to play with the paper bag. She's saying, Mummy, it's nearly tea time. When are you going to get off your fat bottom and feed me? And I'm saying, when I finish this tag. Now, what colour would you go around the edge of this with? I think I'm going to go with kind of like the broken china, I think. Snip that off there. Let me have a look. Oh, look, this will do. Just, there we go. And just lightly around the edge. That little pop of orange is quite nice. I think one of my favourite bits is the little tag. There we go. That will do for that. I'm not going to bother inking around on the other side. And let's have a little look and see what Tim Holtz' sentiment we can add. I did maybe, what's the word, pop my pole a little bit too low. Oh, no, we don't want withered leaves, do we? That's a bit morbid. Right, let's have a look. Lovely feature, shine and sparkle. Blah, 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 blah. There's nothing on there. You see, we're getting through these. Tell me whether... Through the long evening. I want something to do with plants, really. If the sentiments in the die cut pad had not been purple, I might have used one of those, but the purple is just not going to go with that. Oh, should we have glittering in the sun? Those are glittering in the sun. No, maybe not. I love that one. She was a strange little girl. That would be quite good if you're doing Alice stuff, wouldn't it? Dangling off balance. That's my little tag. Withered leaves about your feet, but the leaves aren't withered. Oh dear. Look around for light. That could be quite nice, actually. On summer evenings, let's have that, because we're into autumn. And we see beautiful flowers on summer evenings, don't we? And I'm going to have it there. No, I'm not. I'm going to have it there. There you go, guys. So there is my tag using Nature's Dream 2 by Hazel Eaton. And not a black stamped image in sight. We've got our broken china, which is our teal colour. We've got the lime green, and we've got a little bit of yellowy orange. Those are my 3 tertiary colours. That is hashtag PT Tag Club tag 1. I may come back later in the month with a Sunday dinner one. You never know. Remember, for the tag club, you don't have to join in. If you want to, you can. There are 2 prompts this month, tertiary and Sunday dinner. You can do 1 tag, 2 tags, 1 prompt, 2 prompts. It's entirely up to you. And I'll be pulling again on the 20th of October. No, I'll be pulling again on the 10th of November. There we go. I'm going to tidy that up before I come back to you on the back. But thank you so much for watching. Do go and subscribe to Hazel's channel. Please do tell her that Ashley from Paper&Twine sent you. And I'll be back very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye now. Editing me here, I was just tidying up and there was something that I forgot to show you, or neglected to show you. It was in the bag, and I don't think I even saw this the first time I unbagged it myself. So this is a lovely little frame die set, A6 card shape, and you've got lots of different little elements here, and an indoor panel. Yes, so that will work really well with these. These are designed to fit in there. So yes, sorry about that. Sorry, Hazel. If you have liked today's video, please do like, share and subscribe, and I will be back soon. Take care. Bye now.